Hi everybody. So it's been a while since I posted a video, but yeah, everything's been going pretty good for me. I've this is how my house looks like right now, I guess. I've basically I had Thanksgiving with my family, with my dad and my sister and stuff like that. I got a haircut, I guess, and then just been working like crazy. I had to do these PD, professional development hours and stuff like that. And there's some software stuff that they want me to help with. So they're trying to wrap it up by the 12th, which is in a few days. So we're really trying to get, in about 6 days. Sorry, 6 days. We're really trying to get it going. So I've basically, and I think I said in another video, I switched my diet up to be high protein, low fat, low carbs, instead of just low carbs and moderate fat, maybe even high fat, and moderate protein, even low protein in some cases. I generalized about a year ago that it was making me fat, and I don't think it's true. So yeah, that it was the fat that was making me fat but the protein was like causing a glycation. Um, that was during the Reno days, like the middle of the Reno days, but and that's been helping pretty good. The only thing though is that once Thanksgiving hit, I was basically like I was making the turkey, and I was just grazing on everything I was making, including the pumpkin pie and stuff like that. And I had pasta, and the some other things. So I probably gained some fat. I mean, I weighed myself at like 154.2 doing the regular diet. It was like I think it got up to like 150, might have been muscle or something, but the high protein does promote that, muscle growth over time. And so my whole thinking ever since I did the last video is that basically the consequence of realizing that things take so long for you to build your physique or whatever, um, they just take so much time. So there's no point in trying to like accelerate it in a weird way. So it kind of made me think like, I don't want to say doing a bulk necessarily, but I guess you want to call it a clean bulk. Now I'm kind of in this situation where I want to do a clean bulk in the sense that I don't care if I get 200 grams of protein in, as long as I stick with high protein, low carb, low fat. That's the way to go. And if that means I lose more fat or gain more muscle, that's great. And if it's gaining more muscle, obviously it's a bulk. So I'm basically like, let's be more liberal here. I wouldn't necessarily have pizza, but I'll have more carbs. I'm still staying away from fruit because of a certain philosophy, but certain carbs in other sources of food, I don't mind having milk chocolate now to some extent. I do mind having like the ultra processed chocolates and stuff like that. Now that's still off limits, but when it comes to carbs, like I'm pretty liberal about it now. I'm not like fearing it all the time. I mean, it better come from more cleaner sources like nuts and stuff like that. But I don't know. I'm not as like crazy about it. Like, oh, this guy has this much carbs, so I got to stay away from it. Like if a dark chocolate has 20 grams of carbs, I'm like, or a protein bar has 20 grams of carbs, that's not going to be the key determining factor of me just eating it now. That's where the switch happened. So, but yeah, leading up to this point, I just been working a lot and stuff, and I actually decided to do a 3-day dry fast so I can hit a personal record. But the main reason for that is to reset my psychology, because during the Thanksgiving, I think there came a point where I had my last plate of my last meal, where it was like the switch that happened, where it was like this whole question of, you're full. Do you want to stop or do you want to keep going? Oh, I want to keep going. Well, then that switch happened, which then caused me to kind of psychologically become more addicted to food again, which is a bad thing. So I'm like, I suddenly felt weaker and not as strong mentally after having that much food. And not only that, but I just felt so full. And then my father also had acid indigestion. So it was just that Thanksgiving was like a really bad way of handling everything. Because I did a dry fast before, like just a 1-day one. So this time I'm doing a 3-day one, and I'm basically ending it here in this video by drinking some sipping on a water, and I want to show you my reaction because I'm sure it's priceless, right? I mean, I haven't had food or water in the last 72 hours, so this is my personal record. So, do I feel thirsty? To some extent, I do, but you're gonna see it. But it's more internal. Like my thirst is more internal. It's like once I have that first sip of water, I'm really gonna feel it. So let's go ahead and see how that is. So I just poured some water. I'm gonna have my first sip. It's been 72 hours. It's 9 p.m. So let's go here. Actually, I'll zoom in just so you can see it. Oh my God. Oh my God, that first sip of water hit. Woo! Woo! That feels good. Let's take another sip. So you have to sip it. You can't what's the word? Guzzle it, as they say. Oh my God. It's like the rain, it's like a rainforest, like that feeling of being in a rainforest, like oh. Whew. Wow. Makes me want to take a deep breath. I could feel it in my stomach too, like this, like this cleansing feeling, like oh my God, that feels so good. I'm gonna take another sip. Let's see. Oh, and by the way, so yeah, I'm ending the 3-day dry fast. I just clocked in at 151.4 pounds. So like I said, you've seen me with, I think, as low as 150.8. And I'm not, see, my whole thinking is I'm not thinking in terms of trying to get to a ridiculously low body fat percentage by losing more fat. I think that's, I tried that for 2 months or whatever. And yeah, I mean, sure, I tried that with carnivore in a way, or carnivore / OMAD, and that didn't work. But it's like this new approach is more like inviting like just an actual like muscle building thing. So it's like that's what the muscle people do. I mean the bodybuilders do. Well, they like to have high carbs. A lot of them like higher carbs, and they'll get it in every form. But in my particular case, I still want to be kind of low carb and low fat. And if you do the high protein, even if you go like 200, 100, 300, that's like the way to go, because you're, in theory, like getting all the benefits from that. So, and if you go in a workout, you'll just get all those benefits. So, I want to say that there's an exception to this, which is that I did one day, I remember it was like sometime last week or something, I went like 250 grams of protein or something, and I was just guzzling down protein, trying to get as much in as possible. Still low fat, still low carbs, but the next day I felt puffy-eyed. And so basically, if you take in too much protein and you don't use it up with workouts and stuff, or whatever it's used to repair the muscles or whatever, it's going to come in as glycation. It's going to feel like you just had a starchy meal. So, I mean, I think there is a certain like limit, upper maximum, for which I shouldn't be having protein. I think it should be like maximum 180 grams a day, no more than that, for my weight and stuff. So, because I'm, yeah, like 151, 153 pounds or whatever. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't care about reaching below that so much anymore. Like, I could turn this into a 7-day water fast if I wanted to. But it's just not realistic, because there's so many different things that I want to use food for and stuff like that. But you can probably see that things have changed ever since I started, you know, like in my face and stuff, ever since I had this sip of water. Wow. That first sip, though, it hit. Anyways, thanks for watching.